Hold on, man. Go on the back. You probably should go on the back. Go on the back. Ready? Press the brake. Acceleration. Oh my goodness. 100. Oh my god, it's crazy. Still, it's also good like that, and it's so fun to drive, man, on those twisty roads around here. Oh my god, the handlings are so good. I don't know how they managed to set up this car so good that you have also great handlings and fantastic suspensions. Gorgeous. You saw the grip was really nice. It's gripping so good. You're okay. Man, it was nice. Man, I love this car. And the fact that it has that torque distribution between the rear axle, rear wheels, it gives it even better stability, and when you go out of the corners. And it's probably one of the best autopilot, semi-autopilot on the market. It stays extremely well between the lanes. Now again, no more 60. Accelerate in performance mode. The grip, it's gorgeous. The way it's gripping the ground, the brakes are super good. So I wouldn't worry about this window in the back. Instead, I will also be proud with it because it's something unique, something really cool. Welcome back to a new video. This video is not a usually review or test drive. In this video, I will show you my experience with Polestar. I was lucky enough to be invited by Polestar here in Austria, in Saalbach, to test drive the brand new Polestar 3 and Polestar 4 on the mountain roads and also on the snow, probably on the ice. Today we have the occasion and the opportunity to drive the Polestar 4. This is the long range all-wheel drive dual motor version. I will give you the technical data a little bit later, and I will show you also the car that we will drive. Also, I will show you the experience, and I will try to show you as many things as possible about those two amazing cars. I'm a big fan of Polestar and what Polestar make in general. Amazing car in terms of dynamic and also the quality of the materials. You probably know that because I already reviewed both of those cars. They are already on the channel. If you want to see the full review and the test drive, definitely check that videos as well. They are on the channel right now. Now we will start driving, and then as we go in the video, I will show you also the car and the driving feeling on the road. So yeah, let's enjoy it together. Now let's go to the car, guys. There are a few cars here from other car journalists or content creators. This is the car that we will take on the trip. Polestar 4 dual motor all-wheel drive. You can see also here the battery capacity. It's 100 kilowatt hour, but I will give you in a second also the technical data. 20-inch rims, aerodynamic rims. They look really good, and also they are useful to improve the aerodynamic. A very, very beautiful car. Probably one of the most beautiful coupe, let's say sedan, crossover, hybrid, somehow between those, hybrid SUV. It looks really wonderful as a design, not only on the exterior, but you will see in a second also the interior of the car look extremely good. And let me go inside and show you how it looks. Also, as you probably know, or as you probably don't know, the Polestar 4 doesn't have a rear window. So you can see right here is basically the paint, and it's nothing. You have just the camera back there in the back. So you can see in the middle mirror right here the camera in the back, and I will show you in a second as we go. But the interior is just fabulous. I mean, the material quality and the way it looks, it's just gorgeous. And it comes also standard with this panoramic glass roof, which look incredible. I'm not going to go into much technical data and information. I try to make it like a vlog, this video, you know, to show you the experience more than to show you the car and to talk about the technical data. Also in the back, let me show you a little bit the car and the way it looks, and then we will start driving. But it's definitely a premium car, so if you need a premium high quality electric car, this might be one of the car for you. And let's see what we have inside here. Those are the technical data. Oh, you can see right here. This is great, but I already prepared before. So you can see you have two different options on Polestar 4. You have the long range single motor. This is the rear wheel drive, and you have the long range dual motor. The prices are here for Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. So it's great if you're looking from those countries. Those are actual price for today. I guess I'm posting the video in a few days, so basically they are actual. Of course, 272 horsepower for the long-range single motor, 544 horsepower for the all-wheel drive, the version that I have with me today. 20-inch rims, I told you before. Anyway, winter tires, this is something that I didn't tell you. And then 686 Newton meter, 3.8 second, it's insane, 200 kilometer per hour. It's limited to 200 kilometer per hour, 590 kilometer range, estimated range on this all-wheel drive, but on the single motor, you have 620 kilometer. And I remember Polestar made a test in Sweden in winter like that with snow and stuff like that, and they were winning the competition against 23 other electric cars from other car manufacturers, which says a lot about the car. This is the consumption. This is the power of the pulling trailer, 2000 kilograms or 1500. Here it's a little bit more than Tesla have, only 1600 on a Model Y, for example. Then you have the battery, 400 volt lithium battery, 100 kilowatt hour. And what else? The charging speed. And those are the most important technical data. I don't think it makes sense. I will leave it here. Maybe someone else wanna read it. But yeah. Look at this, look at the quality, perforated seats, this is just gorgeous. And also the design of the headrest, the armrest here in the middle, look gorgeous. And you can also, look at this, adjust the seats from here. You can adjust the seats from down here. How cool is that? Man, it looks nice. And also you have here animal welfare, Napa leather. How cool is that? Amazing, amazing quality. I don't even need to tell you about the Harman Kardon speakers, which it's kind of a studio quality. The handles which go inside, come outside, the frameless kind of mirrors, side mirrors, look gorgeous. Also the car comes with cameras on the side and all that stuff for the autopilot. So yeah, the interior here, you probably already see it, guys. Some storage space, huge amount of storage space down there. Those are the seats, kind of sporty, but in the same time, it gives you this super nice comfort of driving at long trips. I drive the car a lot, so I did also the review and test drive, so yeah, was super, super cool. Anyway, let me go inside and show you something, and then before that we go and we are starting. You can see right here also which version we have. Then we have like the Google map, which is incredible. Let's don't forget that Polestar 3 and also 4 and all the Polestar model have a collaboration with Google, and it has Google built in. So this is a kind of a tablet. It's incredible fast. It's responding super, super fast, and it's using Google Map, which is the best map which you can get on the car today. So yeah, definitely they have the best navigation and the best map. The map, it's already set to certain destinations, and we will go through the mountains around here in Austria. Beautiful area, and then we come back around here. So I hope we can catch also a little bit of snow. It's kind of winter, super cold, -1 degrees. So it will be really, really interesting. We have 86% battery, 484 kilometers still range, more than enough range. Up here, by the way, I forget to tell you, we don't have a rear window basically, but we have this camera. So you can also switch it to see a normal camera, but you can also adjust the mirror and the brightness and so on, and the screen basically. So it's quite nice. I drive it before, I really like that. It's much more better. It's much better than the normal mirror. It's much more wider, and in many circumstances, even in the nighttime, it looks much better. And also the vanity mirror, I love it with those LED lights around here. Anyway, enough with that. Let's start driving, guys. And as we go on the mountains, I will give you more information about it. We just came here, I think 1 hour ago, and we set up at a hotel. Tomorrow we drive the Polestar 3 as well, a super interesting car. Of course, you will see it in this video a little bit later. Let's drive the car. This is the key. Super nice, super light key, kind of a squarish key. All you have to do, because it's keyless entry, just leave it down here somewhere. You have a lot of space, even lower on the lower end, but also up here, huge amount of space. Here you can also charge your phone wireless, and I don't have too much battery, so I should charge it. I like very much that it stays inside there. This is pretty cool. Also, you have this wheel for the sound system. Too bad that I cannot show you the sound system because the copyrights of YouTube, but the sound inside this car, it's just fabulous. The same as on the Polestar 3. It's just crazy. It's like like a studio, like you're going to the movie. You have electric adjustable seats. Also, the steering wheel can be adjusted electrically as well, but it's already adjusted pretty well. The visibility around the windows is great. Let's set the car and then let's drive. I want to set it in my driving position. You can see immediately once you set the position of the seats, you can also save it. Here on the screen, guys, you can set in the beginning how you want to set up the power delivery of the car. You can choose to have it on range or performance. That means something like normal driving or sporty driving. So performance means sporty driving. Then you have down here the one pedal drive. The cool part is that the car comes with a one pedal drive, and you can have it on standard, or you can have it on low, or you can close it, turn it off completely. I will have it on standard. I will show you how it works as we go in the video. Steering wheel feeling, standard, light or firm. And then you have the suspension feeling, nimble, standard or firm. You have 3 different type of suspensions settings, and then traction control, downhill assist, and creep mode. We don't want the creep mode to be on. Here the navigation is already set up. We center the navigation and we will drive through the mountain to the Alps in Austria. Here we have the cameras around, so the car comes also with these amazing 360 degrees camera, which shows you what's happening and what it is around the car, which is also a pretty cool feature. And then that's it. Press the brake and then put it in drive, and that's it, guys. Just like that, you press the brake and the car it's ready to drive. The cool part is that here on the small screen, in comparison with Tesla, Polestar have this digital cockpit, which is amazing, because most of the time you will look here. It's much more easier to look right here in the front than to always turn your head to the screen. So it's great that we can have all the information right here, including the map. Also, it comes with a head-up display. I don't know if you can see the head-up display, but I will try to zoom in a little bit so you can see it right there on the windshield, which is great. The great part is that it's on a windshield, and this is a good thing. Also, in case you're wondering what is this is a radar that read your face for all that safety features. Yeah, let's drive it, guys. Put it in drive and let's drive it smooth and nice. Also, by the way, I forget to show you something. When you want to adjust the mirrors and the steering wheel, you have to do it from the screen, the same as you do it with Tesla. And if I remember well, you have to go to shortcuts and then you go to mirrors. Ah no, here is folding mirrors. Where are the mirrors adjustments? Why I forget. Adjustments here. And then you go to the steering wheel, and then from here, look at this. Where is it? Here, the right side. I forget. You go up, down, forward, backward, and let's go all the way back, because I like it a little bit more closer. I can adjust a little bit better. I can go with my hands. If it's the steering wheel closer to the dashboard, I can adjust and change the settings better here. And then the left mirror and the right mirror, you can also adjust it from here. There you can see the mirror, how it moves from those buttons. No, it's this one. Where is it? Which one? Yeah, you see it? And now it goes down, it goes on the side. One more time, just like that. And then the left one, the same story. But once you adjust it, you just save it, and then it will always stay like that. So that's a good thing. Perfect. And then also the head-up display, you can adjust it from here. So many settings. Definitely check out the full review video to see more information about the car. You have also heated seats, heated steering wheel, and also ventilated seats, which is also, again, super, super useful. Now, recenter this and let's drive it. So, man, the first impression, the car, it's super, super smooth. It's run extremely smooth. When you release the acceleration, because it has one pedal drive, even if you go downhill, you can see the car, it's actually go to a completely stop. This feature, I think, every single car should have. Every single electric car should have one pedal drive. And the cool part is that here on Polestar, you can also adjust the power of one pedal drive, which is incredible. Man, it's run so smooth. And I came here with my Tesla Model Y, and I go here in this Polestar 4. It is a huge difference. It is a huge difference in terms of quality. Of course, the car is more expensive, but Man, it runs so buttery smooth, if that makes sense. And also the sound, insulation, the suspensions are extremely comfortable. Oh my God, and I don't remember on which. I think I have to do right here. Let me zoom in a little bit on the map. Here we have to go right. Oh, even the turning signal, it's crazy smooth. We should go up here. Man, it runs so smooth. This is my first impression. I always forget how good Polestar is. I go in, man, it's really a huge difference. I'm not sure here. We should go straight, right? Yeah, but I don't know why. I cannot zoom in it a little bit more. Maybe from here, see it like that. Okay, now it's good. Now it's good. This is how I want to see it. Even the turning signal, it's so silent. It's so refined. And here, this road, it's pretty bumpy. It's extremely comfortable. Oh, I love it. And I love also those areas where we will drive right now between those beautiful houses here in Austria. Oh, it's such a beautiful area. And later on the track, I think we will have also a little bit of snow, so that would be nice. Man, here you can definitely feel those suspension, how comfortable they are. Now we go back on the road, but I want to go to drive and see. Oh my God, and suspension was on nimble. If we put it on standard, now it should be more. Now it should be, yeah. Let's see. I'm really curious. And then we put it on firm. On firm should be a little bit more stiffer. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm used to make reviews and test drive. That's why I talk too much about the car. There are so many things to talk about. But I really want to share with you this. I'm really excited to share with you and to give you as many information as possible. So that's why I'm kind of excited. Oh my God, the acceleration, it's insane. You saw my phone is just jumping around from here. I mean, it's crazy. Let me put the phone here for safety. I don't want to scratch something around here. My God, the acceleration, it's insane. 544 horsepower, it's crazy quick. I can't believe you can have such a comfortable, smooth ride and such an aggressive acceleration. You know, Polestar really know how to make those cars. If the money is not a problem for you, you should definitely go and test drive a Polestar, no matter which model, just go and test drive them. Suspension right now on standard, I feel like they are a little bit smoother. I think they are much better for driving at high speeds. And yeah, on kind of, yeah, I don't know. It's really good. I feel like the handlings are a little bit better on standard. This is what I can say. So if you want to drive a little bit more dynamic, little bit, you just switch to standard also at high speed, and the steering wheel the same. The steering wheel, by the way, it's also very assisted. I feel like it's very smooth, and I like the feeling. Man, this is a fantastic cruiser, no matter what speed you have. Now, if I go to firm and I want to change the suspension to firm right now, suspension should be a little bit more stiffer right now. Even the vibration when you go out of the lane, even the vibration, it's so classy. It's so, I don't know, it has some premium feeling added to it. Let's see the, where is this? The wipers. The wipers are also smooth, pretty nice, pretty good. My purpose is not to accelerate too aggressively here, but the pedal wants me to kind of accelerate, and we are in performance mode right now. The steering feeling, it's on standard, so if you put it on light, it's a little bit more lighter. Indeed, if you put it on firm, now should be a little bit more stiffer. Yes, and you have that feeling, that feedback of stiffness in it, but it still have a little bit of, no, it's nice, it's nice. The feedback is nice. It's not so direct as on Tesla. I mean, the Tesla feel a little bit more harsh, sporty, firmer, but it has a much more direct feeling to the wheels. Where here, you feel like it's assisted. It's more stiffer, it's more firmer, but it is a little bit assisted. But it's a nice, kind of a nice, firm assisted in comparison with other models. And I will leave it on nimble, the suspension, and steering wheel on standard. I think this is the best way to go. I will still stay on performance. One pedal drive right now, it's off. So right now, if I release the acceleration pedal, look at this, the car is just rolling. And this is something that I like very much. And this is something that you cannot choose. You cannot choose in Tesla cars. You have just one mode of regenerative brake. So here you can choose to roll, which is great because you're not losing the energy to the friction. You can choose on low. If you put it on low, you regenerate a little bit more. So if you release the acceleration, it's much more softer, the regenerative brake. And if you put it on standard, it's crazy powerful. It's really powerful. It's one of the most powerful regenerative brake you can get on the market today. And I like that. I like that you have these options to choose. I think the low, it's kind of the best, but if you go at long distances, probably you should go with off. On highway, it's much better. So we talk about all these driving feelings anyway. Check out the test drive video, because there I go even more in details with those things. The assistance systems, here you have all the safety features, and this, yeah, whatever, you probably already know them. Yeah, now let me show you the navigation. I really like the navigation because it's used the Google Map, which is the best. If you want to activate the safety features, now the only thing that I wish to be a little bit better or different are those buttons here. It takes a little bit of time until you get used with this autopilot, but once you get used, it's very easy to use. And you can see right now it stays between the lanes, accelerating. You can choose the speed from here, extremely easy, but they are kind of touch sensitive buttons, and you need a little bit of time in the beginning to get used with them. But after you get used with them, you drive the car for a few days, then you get used, and then everything works perfect. And Polestar have one of the best systems when it comes to cameras, lidars, sensors, and even the chip. It has a super good collaboration, from what I understand, with some big producer, and you can see it works extremely well. So the autopilot, lane assist, look like how good it stays between the lanes. Even though we are not on the highway, we are on some country roads kind of. Look at this, it stays amazing. And I tested last days the BYD and wasn't so good. The autopilot from BYD wasn't so sure like this Polestar is. And man, even with Tesla compare it, I think it's definitely the same, or in certain situation it feels more safe. And you know, this is that kind of autopilot that you definitely feel safe in it. You feel like the car stays between the lanes. You feel like the car knows what it's doing right now, and you can see perfectly, man. And we are not on the highway. I'm not just saying, look at this, I'm just showing you. I have the hands for the safety here, and we have 75 km/h. Most of the autopilots, once you go over 60 km/h, they didn't manage to take any curve, even on the highway. But this one, it's managing to drive here itself for such a long time. It's just insane. Wow. I'm crazy surprised. I never test the autopilot on this kind of situation. I tested it on the highway and it was really good. But this is for the first time when I set it on those kind of roads, and I'm crazy surprised on how good it is. Wow, very good. Now I save it in my mind when I make the comparison in the future with autopilots, to put Polestar in between the best. Look at this. I mean, you're on the camera. I'm not just inventing that. And you just set the speed from here. You go, for example, we go lower, higher speed, left and right. From here, you can choose the distance between the car in front, which you want to hold. And from here, you set the speed. It works really, really nice. Look at, and the car is running so smooth. Sound insulation is great. The seats are very comfortable. The car is still driving itself. And this is the camera, by the way. You see the camera, because we don't have the back window. This is just a mirror to see in the back. We have this camera, which have a very good resolution, so you can see for yourself. And even in the nighttime, it looks pretty good. The resolution of the camera and the brightness is quite good, so you see it in the nighttime also very, very good. You see the car is still driving itself. Anyway, let's take the control. We see when we talk about Autopilot, which I'm happy I test it and I see it. But again, man, if I had the money for this Polestar, probably I will definitely think of changing mine. This is so much more refined. It's much more premium. Going in the roundabout, pretty easy, pretty smooth. You hear the turning signal, it's crazy refined. Good visibility around the windows. Also the A-pillar, relatively small, so have a good visibility. I want to go on the twisty road. Probably we will stop the video and we will come back a little bit later. But here we go through the cities a little bit. Drive around slowly. Man, I'm so impressed. The suspension, the sound insulation, the comfort. Autopilot, it's great. This multimedia system and navigation, it's fantastic. I love the navigation, it's the best. It's the same as all the cars that use Google built-in. They have the best navigation and probably the best voice assistant and probably the best integration. So yeah, I think Polestar really did a great job collaborating with Google. Yeah, hear this out. The turning signal. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, look at the mountains. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. They are so beautiful, man, with the sun hitting the mountains. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Austria, and here it's a lake, if I'm not wrong. Or not here, a little bit forward. I think it's a lake that's also on ice. Anyway, here we can test acceleration. There's nobody behind, so hold on, man. Go on the back. You probably should go on the back. Go on the back. Ready? Press the brake. Acceleration. Oh my goodness. 100. Oh my God, it's crazy. And the brakes are insane. Cool. Cool, right? Oh my God, it's so quick. And the grip was gorgeous. You saw the grip was really nice. It's gripping so good. You're okay. Man, it was nice. Man, I love this car. Ah, boy. You have speed, you have comfort, you have everything you need right here. Check one more time this camera in the back. I can't stop the video. I like so much the car. Look at the rear camera. Anyway, look at the view. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. The view outside is gorgeous. Anyway, yeah, guys, I will come back a little bit later. Maybe we find some twisty roads where we can drive a little bit faster. But I don't need too much time with the car to understand if it's good or bad, you know. And I already drive this Polestar 4, and I drive also already the Polestar 3 from tomorrow, so I already know how good those cars are. And I'm a little bit sad somehow because they don't have the marketing, the advertising that they deserve. And I'm a little bit sad that people don't talk as much as this car deserves, or those cars deserve. And Polestar, as you probably know, It's a Swedish company. It's owned by Volvo. It's kind of the premium brand of Volvo. And probably, you know, Volvo, it's owned by Geely. Geely, it's a Chinese company, one of the biggest in the world. And Geely make phenomenal cars. And it has some collaborations with a lot of big brands like Mercedes as well. And also you can see what kind of combination between one of the biggest company in China and also the Swedish quality. It's, man, I have no words. And also, by the way, if I'm not wrong, this car it's built in United States for Europe and North America. And I think for China, it's built in China. It has 2 factories. I'm not pretty sure if the Polestar 4 or Polestar 3, I don't remember exactly. But yeah, the quality of the cars are insane. Just stopped for a while here because I find a super nice spot to make some pictures and some shots with the mountains and with some snow on the ground. And I saw some reviewers online talking about this Polestar 4 that it has the problem that because you don't have that window in the back there, you will not see so well when you go in reverse. And I want to show you and prove you that this is wrong, because you have this mirror camera basically, yeah, where you don't see maybe perfect, but you still can see something. Then you have also the side mirrors, which you can see extremely well where you go. And if that's not enough, look at this camera in the back. And right now we will do together, goes through those tight spots and go in reverse, and you can see also the bird eye view here. You can see also the reverse camera. You have the side mirrors and the camera on the upper end. So from my point of view, there are other cars, many other cars that have a worse visibility than this one. So I wouldn't worry about this window in the back. Instead, I will also be proud with it because it's something unique, something really cool. And yeah, I'm much more prefer to have a camera like that and a screen than the normal mirror, because sometimes in the normal mirror on most of the cars that are coupe-ish and stuff like that, they don't have a straight window in the back. You don't have such a good visibility. So yeah, that's pretty fine. And if you look at the mirror right now while I'm driving, the resolution and the clarity, it's extremely good, even if the sun reflecting in the back camera. So yeah, it's pretty fine. Anyway, want to try one more acceleration here. Press the brake, acceleration. Oh shit, oh my godness. Whew, you feel that in the chest? You can breathe, right, for a second. Shit, for a second you can't breathe, man. It's like stopping your breath. Oh man, it's so fun. It's so fun to drive this car. Now again, no more 60. Accelerate in performance mode. The grip, it's gorgeous. The way it's gripping the ground. The brakes are super good. Oh, I love it. I love it. Really nice setup. Now we have to drive 30. We don't want to get any speed tickets, but yeah, I will probably come back later on some twisty road. We are on the road where we can drive a little bit faster, so I just drive before at 100 km/h. Now we drive 80 km/h, and I have to tell you, man, even at higher speeds, 80 km/h, 100, it's a fantastic cruiser in combination with those suspensions, and the seats are gorgeous, even though I was surprised a little bit in the beginning also when I saw the car first time, because the seats are a little bit stronger. They are not super soft and plushy. So the kind of the leather, it's a little bit stronger. And even though they are quite comfortable, surprisingly. So they kind of blend in the comfort with the sportivity and the fact that they are stiffer and they have the somehow side support, so you feel somehow sporty. You stay also good on the twisty road, on curves. On the seats, it holds you good, but in the same time, it gives you also good comfort, so you can drive at high speeds without any problem. And also you can see here on the screen, if you look on the screen, you will see immediately all the charging stations around you. And I talk about that in the review video, and I go in more deep details about this multimedia and map. So you can see in the map basically all the charging stations around you, so you can navigate through them very, very easy. Basically, you have a lot of point of interest from hotels, restaurants, charging stations, and so on. And yeah, the navigation work really good. Also, you have traffic information and all those stuff. So I'm hoping I can catch another high area road where we can drive a little bit faster. So I want to show you at higher speeds, but yeah. Man, look here, a lot of snow. We are almost up on the mountain. We almost arrive at the ending point. Sadly, we don't have snow on the road, but it is crazy, crazy fun to drive. I was expect to have a little bit of snow on the road so you can experiment a little bit the car on the ice and snow, but it's also good like that. And it's so fun to drive, man, on those twisty roads around here. Oh my God, the handlings are so good. I don't know how they managed to set up this car so good that you have also great handlings and fantastic suspensions. Oh my goodness. It is assisted indeed. It's not a direct feeling to the wheels, but it's set up really well. It's holding on the grip on the ground extremely well. It's very fun to drive. We catch up this guy. Oh my God, it's so fun. This curve is so big. It sits so well on the curves. Handlings are gorgeous, gorgeous. A premium car, definitely. Definitely, this is a car that if you have the money and if you want to buy an electric car, this is probably one of the best electric car on the market these days, for sure. Look at those roads. They are so beautiful. Look at the trees full of snow. So fun. Man, how it comes in curves. Now, by the way, the setup, I set up the car to be firm steering wheel, firm suspension, low regenerative brake. This is the best setup from my point of view. The wipers work also quite fine. I tested a little bit earlier. If we stay behind one other car, it's getting dirty. And we reached the point up here. So now we should continue the trip, and the next stop, it is right there. Okay, now should be fun. Now the rest of the trip should be fun. Look how beautiful is this area. Man, I really love driving on those twisty roads. If you ask me, where do you like to drive the most? Those twisty roads with a super fun to drive car. That's my favorite place, and this Polestar really make my day, man. So I really appreciate the invitation from Polestar. So thank you very much to the Polestar team for this invitation, because I really enjoy it, and I enjoy driving on those twisty roads, on the mountain roads. On the road back to the hotel, my cameraman found out something that I forget to tell you in the video, the massage function. If you go here, you don't have only the seats that are heated, ventilated, but you have also heated steering wheel, free position, and you have massage function up here. And if you press this massage function, then you can go also here, and you can choose between 4 different types of massage. And man, they are nice. This is nice. Upper back, lower back, single point. No, I want wave. Wave is nice. And you can put it on intense. My goodness, it's such a lovely car. I can't get enough of this car. And I can only imagine driving this car 2,000 kilometers like I usually do. And this is that kind of massage on the seats that really work well. I mean, I test also other seats with massage function in the past, and usually I test them, but this one is doing really well, really well. Oh my God, this car is getting better and better, and I find out more and more things about the car as we go along. I almost forget that it has massage function. It has so many functions, and I need only 1 hour to cover everything about the car. But yeah, in this video I will come with those that I just remember. But yeah, definitely check out the review video there. It's all about the car. This video, it's all about the trip and experience. And I want to take you with me in this experience because this is for the first time when I take you with me in an experience to see how is to test those cars. And as you saw, we start the video in the beginning where we just received the cars. We are a few journalists, probably from time to time they are different, but usually between 10 and 20 journalists. Every 2 journalists take 2 cars to test. You get a route to test the car, and then in this time you just talk about the car and then try to review it, try to say how the car is feeling on the road and stuff like that. So like usually. And then you have the night where you have to bring back the car, go and wash it, and the next day you wake up and you receive, like we receiving this time 2 cars, and tomorrow we receive the Polestar 3. And yeah, as I said, I already reviewed it and test drive it. You can see it on my channel, but I still got this chance to test it on those twisty roads on the mountain, and I can refuse that, because those cars are such a lovely cars, such a pleasure to drive those cars. And yeah, it's really Polestar make really premium, high-end, high-class cars. And for the segment of customers which they offer the cars, where yeah, usually people choose quality over the quantity, if that makes sense. So that's why I said, if you have the money, man, this Polestar 4 or Polestar 3, where you have even more space, we will talk about that a little bit later in the video, might be fantastic choice. And let's don't forget that Polestar, I saw that they test those cars in Sweden. They make a test in the winter to see the winter range. Probably you know that electric cars usually have the worst performance in the winter at -degrees, and they win the competition. They get against 23 other electric cars from other companies, and they win the competition. And that means the efficiency and the estimated range from Polestar, it's quite accurate. It was like 6% deviation from the estimation, and on the next second place, if I remember well, was 9% deviation from the VLTP. Look at this! Oh my God! Look at this road! Look at those stones around here, close to the road. This is a fantastic area. Oh, look at this ice that's falling on those stones. Oh my God, it's huge. Look how big it is. Wow, this is so huge. And the water that falls from the mountain around those cliffs, stones, it's frozen. It was cold. Now it's like, I think it's like -1 degrees or something like that. It should be around here. But it's so fun to drive. I definitely love those areas. Man, it's so fun. The massage function, it's still working. I never want to get down from this car. So anyway, guys, we still have, I think, around 3 minutes until we reach the point. And then we have to go back, and I can choose to go back on the same route, or I can choose another route, which is basically similar, also around those mountains. I never been here. It's for the first time when I'm here, but I really enjoy the place. Really, it's a beautiful place. Wow, the steer, it's so good. It's really good. Man, the feedback, it's extremely good. I like it. It's assisted, but it's good. Promise I will show you also the camera, the mirror camera in the nighttime. Now we are in the tunnel, so as I said a little bit earlier, the quality in the nighttime, it's also very good and very crisp. The resolution is extremely good. So from my point of view, that's even better in most of the condition than the normal mirror, because you can see you have an even better zoom, so you can zoom in a little bit better to see the cars at a distance, which is very good. Almost arrive at the destination, at the starting point. The car now, as you see, it still drive on autopilot and it works lovely also in the end now. I tested more and more, and yeah, I'm amazed on how good the systems are. And you know why they are so good? Because the car have also a lot of camera and radars and sensors, and also the hardware and the software seems to be really good. And Polestar, and yeah, I think in collaboration with Volvo, they improve a lot those systems. Yeah, anyway, what can I say, guys, as a conclusion about this Polestar 4? As I said also in my review video, it's a lovely car. It's a premium, nice quality, well-made car. So very good dynamics, very good suspension, good sound insulation, great comfort on the seats. You have everything you need in the car. You have also great material quality. The multimedia seems to work very easy, even though you don't have many physical buttons. They're easy to understand, easy to learn, and then once you learn it, you can use it easier. Also, the touch sensitive buttons on the steering wheel, in the beginning, you need a little bit of time to learn them, but once you learn and you used to them, I think in a few days, 1-2 weeks, you will learn very quickly and it will get better and better. So from my point of view, I think definitely deserve a chance, at least go and test drive, no matter in which country you are. If you have a Volvo at least around you, you can go and ask at Volvo. If they don't have yet Polestar, maybe you can bring it from other countries. Man, I love the fact that they added the stalk here. All the cars with stalk here or down here, they are so good. They are so well. It's so good place here, and you can go up and down. The quality of the stalk, it's also great. So I definitely like it. You can see the cameras in the back. So you can see how good you're parking the car only with the reverse cameras and with the side mirrors. So definitely I want to park here. And it's easy. The resolution of the camera is also great. So you can definitely see it pretty clear. So yeah, that was the first trip, day 1 with Polestar 4. Technical data and information, you will find it in the description of the video, but also you will find more information about the car in the review video and the test drive video. Definitely check out those videos to find out more information. I guess we will see us tomorrow in the other video. I guess we will see us tomorrow with Polestar 3. Look at this. Look at the parking sensors. You can see it shows you colors, green and then yellow. And then if you approach even more, I think they will turn to red. I'm not sure, but I think that. No, they didn't. Anyway, pretty cool. Great car. Now I want to show you something. Come here. Let me show you here. Let me put it in park. And I want to show you something cool. So from here, you can kind of configure it. You can see we still have 64% battery. Where is this? 64% battery, 361 kilometer range. I just accelerate a few times. I drive pretty dynamic, pretty sporty, and the car hold on really well. Where is this trip information? Let me go here. Let's see the consumption, 23 kilowatt hour. In the winter, pretty cold, and plenty of acceleration, driving in sport mode. I was in performance almost all the time. Anyway, guys, we see us a little bit later with Polestar 3. The second day, Polestar 3, and today it's a little bit colder. Also, we don't have any more sun, which is good for the filming. Plus, it's a little bit colder. And yeah, I hope will be much more interesting the route today. Also, we have it on the navigation. I will show you in a second. Yeah, I'm quite excited to drive this Polestar 3 today. We have the dual motor long range, which can go up to 706 km VLTP. We will see today also the performance. We have the air suspension standard. What else? If I remember very well, the car have torque vectoring. That means the rear wheels will also adapt depending on the curve, which is a very, very smart feature, which not many electric cars have it, and that should improve the handling. So I'm super excited. I drive it before, but I never drive it on twisty road on the mountain, so I'm quite excited about this Polestar 3 as well. So yeah, anyway, let me show you the car. This time we have the black one. I'm not a big fan of black color because you can see the lines and yeah, the shape of the car, but I guess it looks much more business and classy, and yeah, it is what it is. Also, look at those rims and brake calipers. It comes with Brembo brake calipers, 4 pistons, ventilated brake disc, lovely, lovely rims. I really like those rims that we have on the black one because the other ones have slightly different rims, but this one, those one look the best. I think those are the most beautiful rims. By the way, they have also the technical data and informations right here on the paper. So there are 3 different type versions of the car: long range dual motor, single motor, and dual motor with performance pack. The price are here, technical data are here, up to 517 horsepower, 910 Newton meters, 4.7 seconds 0 to 100. I will leave also the technical data and information in the description of this video. It's not about that because I already reviewed the car, so definitely check out those videos if you want to see it in more details, because the car, it's already reviewed on the channel. So now, before we start, let me show you some settings here in the menu. Here we have the air suspension on this dual motor long range, which came standard, and you have 3 different types: standard, nimble, and firm. We will try all those 3: steering mode, light, standard, firm. You can switch between those, and I really like the fact that Polestar have on all the models this possibility to have one pedal drive, which is super powerful when you keep it in standard, or on low, it's a little bit lower, or off, and then the car will roll. It's just a little bit of regeneration, but very, very little. And then of course you can raise the suspension, hill descent, and you have traction control, creep mode, and so on. But I will switch between those driving modes as we go in the video. Plus you have also some shortcuts here for one pedal drive, which is very useful. 360 degrees camera, again, very useful. The resolution is great. And we have the Google Map, which is one of the best navigation which you can get these days on the market because it has Google built-in integration. Now, the mirrors and steering wheel are electric adjustable, and we have also a small digital cockpit here. So yeah, let's start driving, put it in drive, and as we go, I can give you some feedbacks. Same as yesterday, the driving feeling, same as Polestar 4, the driving feeling, it's really smooth and nice. But this time, because we have the air suspension on this Polestar 3, it's even more comfortable, even more smoother, even on those, yeah, kind of bumpy roads. Even at yesterday, Polestar 4 have very good suspension as long as you don't go in over big bumps, but this one today, it's a different story. Even if you go over big bumps, it's really smooth, it's really comfortable. It's quite a premium car, and yeah, as I said yesterday also with Polestar 4, I think this company make one of the best premium cars, electric cars, which you can buy these days on the market. Sound insulation also very good, as I said in my review video. And you can see the good part is that it goes to a completely stop. It's a proper one pedal drive. I think every single electric car should have this feature. The brakes are a little bit, I would say, a little bit aggressive, so it stopped a little bit too harsh. Polestar 4 yesterday was smoother, but look at this, man, the acceleration, it's insane. Up to 517 horsepower and 910 Newton meters. It's crazy. I mean, the amount of power that this Polestar 3 have, it's more than enough than you need for daily driving. Also, very important, as I said a little bit earlier, the torque distribution between the rear wheels, will make this car incredible on twisty roads. We will test that in this video. Great position of driving, very comfortable seats, also great visibility around the windows, and around the mirrors, no problem. So from this point of view. Also, another thing that I want to point out is the fact that the speakers, it comes with 25 speakers, and it has the latest technology when it comes to sound system. It has Dolby Atmos, and I cannot test the sound system because of the copyright. Right now, cruising at 80 km/h, it's basically so smooth and so comfortable that you are super relaxed. Also, the car comes with heated seats and also massage function on the seats, heated steering wheel. You have almost everything you wish. Now, this is the voice command. You have also these touch sensitive buttons here on the steering wheel, which I wish to be somehow different, you know. If there were like physical button was much better, because you know, it's a little bit confusing. You have to remember them. I mean, you need a little bit of time. After, I think, of 1 week with the car, you learn everything. But in the beginning, you need a little bit of time to remember where are all the functions here. And for example, yeah, I want to search for to activate the autopilot. But yeah, I will check it anyway. So now we are on some snowy roads, and what I recommend you when you're driving on snow, don't let the recuperation mode on strong, because if under it's too much ice, then the car, when the recuperation is too strong, it can slip. So you have to somehow brake a little bit slower, and also the recuperation shouldn't be so strong. So I recommend you to leave it on low or on off, and then you brake slowly. Other than that, steering wheel, I will put it on light, and it's very assisted, very assisted. I really like how assisted it is. But if you want to drive sportier and you put it on firm mode, even if you go in firm mode, it's not so firm, it's not so sporty, or it doesn't have too much feedback to the wheels. It's great if you want to have a super comfortable, nice, easy to drive car, but keep in mind it's not extremely sportier. In terms of acceleration and performance, it's super nice and sporty, but when it comes to handlings, it stays perfect on the road, but it's not that raw, oldish, sporty feeling which many people like. For me personally, I prefer it like that. I prefer to have a car much more comfortable than have a stiffer steering wheel like I have on my Model Y, for example. So now, here, and also when you go downhill on the snow, what I recommend you is just, when it's too steep, then just let it roll on. You can activate the downhill assist, which is also very useful. Now we almost arrive at some beautiful spot where we can make some pictures around here. Here should be the spot, but I guess is anymore. Here we go a little bit forward. Maybe we can turn around. Maybe it's a little bit in the front, because last night was snowing, and probably yeah, we don't have that spot anymore. And yeah, in the front, a little bit more in the front. So here it's a beautiful spot. You can see also the other guys from Polestar, they stop here for some pictures, some shots. It's a nice place where you can take some shots. And I guess I will leave the car just somewhere around here. Maybe there are too many persons, but it's fine. Anyway, I get back to you when we get on the road. We are just finished here at this beautiful point. We just take some shots, which you saw before. Now I want to show you also the 360 degrees camera, which have a very good resolution, and it's pretty easy to turn around the car or to park it in small spaces. It has also parking sensors, front and rear parking sensors in comparison with Tesla, which give you also informations about centimeters and the distance between the objects. Also, I like very much the steering wheel, that it's so light on a lighter settings. And yeah, back to the road. Now we go on this super beautiful snowy road, and then we go back on the street. And there, I hope we can get some twisty roads, maybe try some accelerations to give you the feedback. But the car, it's lovely. Also, it's made for those kind of conditions, so they kind of set up the car to perform very well in snowy conditions. And from what I understand, they made a lot of tests with the car, so we'll have a great grip even if we go uphill here. You can definitely feel that the car is gripping without any problem, even if you have snow or ice. Also, I'm really happy with this screen here. You can also customize the screen. Right now I have the map on the screen, and it's great because if you want to go into the settings and change different settings, you still have the map on the screen. But you can also customize and change that on driving mode. I will show you that also. The Autopilot, I find out how you can activate it, and I will show you a little bit later when we go on the road. But yeah, still. And right now you can see here, you don't have to use the maximum regenerative brake because otherwise it might slip. So I have on medium and also brake really slowly if you need even more brake. But this area here is so beautiful, man. This road, this snowy road, it's gorgeous. It's a pleasure to drive it around here. So now let me show you the Autopilot and how it works. So here from the stalk, the same as on the Tesla, you go down like that. And when you go down, you activate the Autopilot. You have to go all the way down. And then you will see here on the screen with yellow that the Autopilot is activated. And from here, from those buttons on the left side, you can basically adjust the speed that the car you want to drive. And you can see that it works really good. I tested also yesterday, as you saw, on Polestar 4, and it's probably one of the best autopilot, semi-autopilot on the market. It stays extremely well between the lanes, and you feel like you can trust it. There are a few cars that have such a good autopilot system, and the possibility to stay so good and to work so good on those kind of national roads or country roads, because on the highway, most of the autopilots work really good, but on those kind of roads, they tend to perform worse. And even here, you can see it's snowy. Also, the lanes are not super visible on the right side and also in the middle, but the car is kind of performing really, really well. And I'm pretty happy with the result. And as I said, Polestar have a collaboration with NVIDIA, and also it has plenty of sensors, radars, and yeah, it works really good. Yeah, but in general, I just want to show you that it works very well. The same as on Polestar 4 as well. So you can see right now. And then if you want to change the view, you can also change the view. And the view right now is the view with the assistance systems that shows you the lanes, that shows you what the car sees. And you can see also the cars that pass by and yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, pretty cool stuff, pretty good. Also, I forget to tell you that the car comes with a head-up display. Very good head-up display, pretty big, pretty nice blending into the screen right there. So that's pretty nice. Now we are on the roads. We finished with snow for the moment, and I like it. The way it performs on the snow, it's pretty good. You can definitely trust it. Here now we can switch to one pedal drive on standard mode, the most powerful settings. And when you put it on the most powerful settings and you release the acceleration, you really feel how the regenerative mode is super strong. It's probably one of the strongest that you can get from electric cars. But I like the fact that if you put it off and you release the acceleration, look at this, the car is just rolling right now. And yeah, I said it a little bit earlier that I wish that function to be on all electric cars, because when you let the car roll, you will not lose too much energy to the friction. So yeah, those settings here from Polestar are so useful. Now let me switch this back to the navigation. You can see you can have also the navigation on the screen, which is very useful because in the same time you can also switch the different settings of the car. Right now we are on range, but we can put it on performance. Performance is like sport mode, and it's insane. I mean, when you accelerate, the performance are crazy. Plus, yeah, the other settings, the steering wheel, light, it means that the steering wheel is very, very light, and it's very assisted. I like that, at least when you drive in the city, small spaces, when you have to turn around the car, it's very assisted. Standard, it's like normal, and then you can make it a little bit firmer. Now, the steering wheel, it's a little bit stiffer, but as I said, it's not as stiffer as you would expect to have from a super sporty car, right? And then the thing is that it's still a little bit assisted. It has a little bit delay, but it's nice the way it is because this car is built to be comfortable, to give you, yeah, comfort and also performance, and on straight line like acceleration and also performance in handlings. But it is a performance in the terms of it stays extremely well on the curves and it gives you that comfort, not that crazy sporty feeling. Anyway, otherwise, suspension feeling, we can go on firm as well. It has air suspensions, and definitely I felt every single time you change the settings on the suspension, you put it on nimble, it's kind of the most kind of comfortable, and then you have standard, and then you have this firm, or I guess standard is the most comfortable, and then you go to nimble and the firm. But every time you change them, you definitely feel that. And when you put it in firm right now, you can feel every single bump in the road. So even if it's smaller, you can feel, and you have a much better feedback to the road. So I feel like this Polestar 3 in those setup, like firm and the steering wheel on firm, it feels a little bit more sporty than Polestar 4. So there, here you have a little bit more flexibility and to play with those, and the settings are much more feelable, if that makes sense. We are kind of on a highway. We can drive 100, and to be honest, driving 100 with this Polestar 3, it's like driving 30 with many other cars. It feels, yeah, super smooth, super comfortable at long trips. Great sound insulation, not too much noise from outside, and it's a fantastic cruiser. Those suspension set up on standard, they are really, really good. So if we go here back to settings and the drive, you set the standard suspension, which are the most comfortable, then you have the nimble and then firm, but put it on standard on highway, and then the steering wheel on firm, and the recuperation on low or off, then it's just perfect. Those are the perfect settings to drive on highway, also at higher speeds. Sadly, we don't have a proper highway to go faster here, but I can already make an idea about how this car performs also at high speeds. All right, guys, so now we go on some twisty roads around here, and we can test, finally I can test the car, also the handlings and the way it stays on the road. But man, it's nice. It sits really well. And the fact that it has that torque distribution between the rear axle, rear wheels, it gives it even better stability. And when you go out of the corners, it grips so well. Lovely, 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 lovely handlings. Also, it has plenty of power even if you go uphill. So now let's try an acceleration. Press the brake, or no, here you don't have to press the brake, just directly acceleration. And it pushes you back 517 horsepower and 0 to 100 super quick, super fast. Lovely, lovely feeling. Yeah, the performance are great, man. also on the straight line, but also on those curvy road here. As I tested until now, it's lovely. Man, I love the car. Pretty premium car. Polestar know how to make those cars. So we finished this experience with Polestar 4. Polestar 3 today was a little bit colder, but amazing experience. Both of those cars are fantastic, and from my point of view, if you have the money, go for it. At least go and make some test drive, test the cars and see if it fit your needs or your preferences. But from my point of view, very good, very high class cars. Yeah. Quality in the interior, it's great. Suspension, I like it very much. The sound insulation, space, technology, and the multimedia system with the Google Map integration and the Google built-in integration, it's amazing. Also, it uses the latest technology when it comes to safety features like stay between the lanes, Autopilot. It has some collaboration with NVIDIA, with Google, and yeah, what can I say? Amazing cars. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope the video was helpful. Definitely check out the full review and the test drive with both cars, separate videos on my channel. Yeah, stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.